Currently, on Days of Our Lives, Xander Cook is single and frustrated, and Chloe Lane fears the worst about her future with the man she loves. So, will these two cross a line based on recent scenes and start a romance of their own? Chloe Lane is in bad shape recently on the Peacock soap. In fact, she's been on pins and needles for months, and it's all thanks to the schemes of her rival, Kristen Dinora. Recall that Kristen held that orchid over Brady Black's head and forced him to dump Chloe. And even when that scheme came out and Brady was free to be with Chloe, there was another obstacle on Days of Our Lives. That's his daughter, Rachel Black. Kristen's coached her daughter Rachel to despise the brunette and throw shade at her at every turn. Then, Leo Stark overheard a recent phone call between Kristen and her rival. The songbird got angry and said some harsh things about little Rachel. Lucky for her, Xander Cook edited the lady whistleblower expose that would have outed her attitude to Brady. So, on Days of Our Lives, Chloe was so relieved that she hugged Xander. Of course, that's when Leo spotted them and snapped a photo. But the opera singer was only expressing gratitude to the hunk because she knows if Brady had read what she said, they'd be through. There's little doubt that Xander Cook could use a few more hugs in his life these days. He doesn't know it, but he'll soon be a daddy thanks to Sarah Horton's baby secret. And before she left town, Sarah dumped Xander and cut all ties despite his pleading. Instead, she took off with Sexy Rexy and is baby bumping elsewhere. Meanwhile, on Days of Our Lives, Xander's British babe, Gwen Rizek, is furious with him. First, he took her to bed and then cast her aside again because he said he can't get over Sarah. Next, Xander Cook threw a temper tantrum when Gwen took comfort with hunky Alex Kyriakis on DOL. He swapped punches with Alex, but that's not keeping the guy out of Gwen's bed. It seems the only smiling face happy to see Xander lately is Maggie Horton. But after his recent pleasant exchange with Chloe Lane, could things be changing for Xander on Days of Our Lives? While the soap recycles pairings as all soaps do, they also like to pair unlikely partners and take things in exciting new directions at times. Right now, Brady knows that Kristen weaponized Rachel to have a hatred of Chloe Lane. So he doesn't take things too seriously when he hears about bad blood between the women. But that could change if he heard exactly what his girlfriend said about Rachel. That might be too much for him on Days of Our Lives. In order for there to be a chance for Chloe to wind up in a romance, or just in bed, with Xander Cook, things need to be over with Brady. Then again, she might use him to get payback on Brady if he hurts her. Now that Leo knows he was censored, he might try to sneak the close scoop into a future column. Or he might just go straight to Brady and blab what he heard just to be a petty Betty. Either way, it seems like Brady Black will find out what was said. If it comes out, Chloe Lane might be another Salem black sheep like Xander. And that could lead her into his arms for comfort. And you have to admit those are pretty nice arms. However, their Days of Our Lives history together is pretty sketchy. As Chloe reminded him recently, Xander ditched her in Mexico, leaving her to fend for herself with Elf Video. Thankfully, she stabbed the guy in the back. But then again, Brady may feel stabbed once he finds out what she said about his daughter. If they're going to shake up some couples on Days, then Xander Cook getting with Chloe Lane would be one surefire way to do it. And actor Paul Telfer joked that no doubt the bad boy would love rubbing it in Brady's face. We'll see how it goes. What do you think? Would you hate for Chloe to have a fling or a real romance with Xander? Or would you like to see them take the characters in a new direction and give it a chance?